Hello everybody! Welcome to tonight's live stream. This is live number 100. This is a very special stream. Let us know in the comments where you're listening and watching from. This tune is called The Rush. Here we go. Let me know if you can hear it okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we have it. The Rush. That's the name of that tune. All right. Well, it's great to be back with another live stream. I'm experimenting with a new time slot today. It's 7:30 here where I am in Montana. And I know it's going to be very late for those over in Europe, so there's probably not a lot of folks over in Europe. It's 2 a.m. or so over there, but let us know in the comments where you're tuning in from. It's always interesting to see where we are all listening from, sharing this music. Okay, I should play another song, shouldn't I? Here's a beautiful tune called People Get Ready that I liked playing. I didn't write it. It was written by Curtis Mayfield. I'm going to play a varied selection for you all this evening. And if you enjoy the music, consider liking, consider subscribing, consider sharing the video. And if you've enjoyed my live streams, you know that we have a virtual tip jar. And that tip jar link is joerobinson.com/tipjar. And if you enjoy the music and want to leave a tip, I say thank you. Here we go. This is a beautiful old song. You know what? I'm going to play it on electric. That'll be even nicer, won't it? Switch over guitars here. Can't go wrong with an old Telecaster, can you? Famous last words. Here we go. people get ready, there's a train coming. It's picking up passengers coast to coast. All you need is faith to hear those diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. People get ready for the train to Jordan. It's picking up passengers coast to coast. Faith is the key, open the doors and board them. There's hope for all among those who love the most. There ain't no room for the hopeless sinner. It hurt all mankind just to save his own. Have pity on those whose chances grow thinner, for there's no hiding place against the kingdom's throne. So people get ready, there's a train coming. It's picking up passengers coast to coast. Faith is the key, open the doors and board them. There's hope for all among those who love the most. So people get ready. People get ready. There we go. I hope you enjoyed that number. I always enjoy playing that one. For any guitar players out there, I have a free link that is in the video description, should be in the video description down there, where you can get access to all my backing tracks, tab, and guides that I've written. Guides like the 5 pillars of fingerstyle mastery. and my list of equipment that I use. It's all there. It's all for free. Just click the link below if you're a guitar player interested in all that information. And there is indeed a backing track for People Get Ready. And of course, I have a lesson for it on YouTube as well. I publish a lot of free lessons to YouTube, and I also publish courses to my teaching platform, which is called Invisible Technique, because that's the goal. It's my musical goal, is to have technique that's invisible and allows you to express the music. Yeah, my guitar was a bit flat during that song, so I apologize to anyone who was trying to play along. I'm going to play a swing number next. For some reason, my usual comment display app is not working, so I can see the comments, but they're so small I can hardly read them. So I've got to figure out how to zoom in. How do you zoom on it? Oh, actually, zoom in. There's a button there. 1 second. View. Zoom in. Okay. Joe, when you come back to Australia? Seeing Tommy next month. You should come too. Yes, I'm very much looking forward to returning to Australia. I don't have anything planned, but it's going to be a great day when I do come back. Bulla Joe from Yaguna, Sydney. Bulla Stanley. Cameron says, hey Joe, happy 100th. I've been here for the majority of them, and they can never get old. Thank you for doing these. Well, it's my pleasure. Cameron, thanks for tuning in. I enjoy each and every stream, and I plan on continuing to bring you regular live streams. And maybe after this song, I'll talk a little bit about why I started live streaming in the first place and what the last 100 streams have taught me. Here's an old swing tune called I'll See You in My Dreams. Days are long, twilight sends a song of a happiness that used to be. And soon my eyes will close, soon I'll find repose, and in my dreams you're always near to me. I'll see you in my dreams, hold you in my dreams. Someone took you out of my arms, still I feel the thrill of your charms, lips that once were mine, tender eyes that shine, they will light my way tonight. I'll see you in my dreams. There we go. I'll see you in my dreams. I think that song's from like 1926 by memory. Always good fun to play. All right. Scott Clark says, Joe, you're just a sick puppy. That's very true. You got to be a little bit deranged to sit behind a guitar all day, figuring out how to play all these licks and tunes and different things that we aspire to. But it sure is fulfilling. Scott Peck says, Joe, I'd like to request any of your original songs. Thank you, Scott. That's always my favorite request. All right. Here's a song from my Borders album, which came out in 2019. And it's called Genevieve. And this will be a good segue to me talking about why I started live streaming. Just put some fresh strings on, gotta tune them up. Excuse me. Too much tuning for a show, I apologize, you all. Here we go. Down by the river that you lay, before we had to say goodbye, I fell for you before I knew your name. The way that the words fell from your lips, the feeling of your soft fingertips on my skin, I've never been the same. All that I need to learn, that I need to see is in your eyes. All that I plead and yearn, but this world to give me realized. In this love I believe, Genevieve. Je t'aime, tu es ma joie de vivre. From all that I run, you are my reprieve. Right from the start, this restless heart you tame. All that I need to learn, that I need to see is in your eyes. All that I plead and yearn, but this world to give me realize. In this love I believe, Genevieve. And every day I know it more and more. You're the one I've been searching for. And I don't even know who I was before you. All that I need to learn, that I need to see is in your eyes. All that I plead and yearn, but this world to give me realize. In this love I believe, more than I can conceive. Morning, noon, and eve. Genevieve. There we go. Did you enjoy that song? I wrote that, like I said, for my Borders album. My wife's name's Genevieve, but the only thing that rhymes with Genevieve is Chicken Kiev, as I've had pointed out to me. So her name in that song is Genevieve. 503 dude says, Joe, you're a BAMF, a badass mother effer. It's always a privilege to watch you play. You're a master of the guitar. I appreciate that. I've been called much worse. And I appreciate the kind words. I do enjoy playing this guitar right here. Wow, watching from Kenya. That originally song is just too sweet. Love it big time. More of that. Thank you very much. David says hi to Genevieve. That was great. I think we might be streaming on Instagram tonight for the first time, I think. I'm pretty sure I configured that correctly. I'm a one-man show here. I got my foot switcher down here that can change the camera angles, and I do that with my big toe, believe it or not. I think it's all well and good to be impressed with the way I play, but I think the most impressive thing about what I'm doing right now is that I can control the cameras with my feet. So let's talk about why I started streaming. Well, the first stream would have been in 2020, and I remember this is where I got the idea to stream. It was my old manager, whose name was Bob Burwell. He passed away last year, which was very sad. He was a wonderful fellow, a wonderful champion of mine. He's one of the reasons I came to the US and got a work permit to come and live here and play here all those years ago, back around 2009, 2010. And Bob said to me, Joe, I'm just here, and lots of people are doing these live streams and doing really well with it. And the place I was living at the time did not have strong enough internet to live stream. And I ended up moving kind of in the early stages of the whole pandemic thing. And I basically used to be a touring musician. I used to play 150, 200-ish concerts per year. Many of those were solo concerts. The vast majority of them was solo concerts. And I also play with Emmylou Harris and Rodney Crowell and a variety of Nashville people. Many of you may have seen me on the road with people like Tommy Emmanuel, who's been a great mentor and friend to me. People like the Guitar Army, which was a band featuring Robin Ford, Leroy Parnell, myself, and John Jorgensen. And I kind of stopped touring and got off the road. And that ended up being a real blessing in disguise, because I found that I just had so much more time to play music, to practice music, and to work on my craft. Whereas when you're traveling and driving tens of thousands of miles a year, close to 100,000 miles a year some years, I have an app on my phone that tracks my mileage for tax purposes, but it's a lot of travel, and that takes a lot of time. So when I stopped traveling, I was able to practice more and cut expenses down a lot, which was also a blessing in disguise. But I moved into a new place that had fast internet. In fact, I made sure it had fast internet because I knew I wanted to try this live streaming thing. And at the time, I was living alone. My fiance at the time, Genevieve, was in Quebec City, which is where she's from. And we were separated for that whole 2020 year, pretty much, because the borders were closed and blah, blah, blah. She had a pending visa to come to the US, so it was difficult for her to travel stateside with that visa pending. Anyway, we got through it, and I started streaming, and I realized that it gave me what I had been missing performing, because when I started streaming, it was probably in July or August, something like that, of 2020. And, it'd been 4 or 5 months of not being able to travel. And I really missed performing, but being on a live stream and reading the comments gave me that sense of, oh yeah, they're listening, and they're liking it. And that makes a musician feel good, because, it's all well and good to practice and work in our craft, but for me, there has to be a purpose. And the purpose of music is spreading joy and bringing people together. Music is the oldest language that we have. It's older than the written word for sure. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to share. It's my great honor. So I started doing regular live streams, and my audience started growing and growing, and I realized that I had more and more people tuning in each week. And this was when people couldn't leave their homes in a lot of cities and countries, so people were kind of like trapped staring at a computer screen. And I think the live streams were a way for people to experience some music from, music that wasn't like produced with all the bells and whistles, that was real and that was raw. And that's part of the charm of a live concert. There's nothing, of course, like a live concert, hearing someone in person. And for a performer, there's nothing like being able to look at your audience and see their faces and make that connection. That's one of the things I think I'm best at, is getting onto a stage and winning people over. It's what I've always done. It's what I've always enjoyed doing. But these live streams are also very special in their own way, because I can reach people in far corners of the world that I'm not able to travel to everywhere. I can't travel to every single country every year, but I can come to you via these live streams quite often. So that's a really wonderful thing. And it really changed the way I thought about my role as a musician, which I always thought my role is to bring music to the people. And I thought the only way, or the best way to do that, was traveling around and performing on stages, but I realized that wasn't the only way. So I started to take video content more seriously, posting regularly to YouTube and Facebook and Instagram mostly. And what a cool thing to build up a large audience. At one point, my live streams were in the top 10 of the live streams in the US. And that was pretty cool feeling. I never know kind of the rhyme and reason behind when a stream takes off and gets shared a lot, but I'm always grateful when it happens. So there you have it. Congratulations on your 100th stream. Sergio said, what's your hobby? I have many hobbies. I like to read. I like to be outside doing just about anything, because and especially practicing. And it's springtime here in Montana. It's snowing a little bit today, unfortunately, but the last few days have been really nice. It's so nice to go outside and play, practice, work on the property, and that's keeping us quite busy here. So those will be my hobbies. Anything that doesn't involve a screen is a hobby of mine. 4 a.m. in Salzburg, Austria. Thanks, Joe, for all the great lessons and your beautiful music. I appreciate that, Wolfgang. I had a great time being in Austria. I was there in 2019, September 2019. I was over there. Played in Vienna and one other city. It was a beautiful experience. I love the food in Austria. I would love to do a stream and you do some Kenny Loggins and back you up on your tunes. Thanks, Christopher. I never really learned any Kenny Loggins music, but some people say that I have a voice like him. I've had that said a couple times. You and Emil Erneber are my favorite players after TE. Yeah, well, TE's inspired many, including Emil and I, and we are good friends, and he's a wonderful player and a wonderful person too. Just logged on, and boy, aren't we lucky to see you live in a normal time period over here in Australia. Love your fingerstyle lessons. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to start trying to stream at about this time. I know it's very early in the morning in Europe, and I'm sorry about that, but it's kind of prime time here in North America and prime time, well, in the middle of the day in Australia. It's actually my mum's birthday today. Well, it was yesterday in Australia. Australia's a day ahead. But there you go. Nice to meet you, Joe. Nice to meet you as well. I should play another song. By the way, if you enjoy the music, I do have a tip jar set up for these live streams. And it's certainly not required to enjoy the music, but if you do enjoy it and you want to leave a tip, I say thank you. And the link is below. And also, if you're a guitar player, don't forget to download my free list of everything, backing tracks, tab, documents that I share, a lot of musical insights with you. It's basically a big library of free stuff. So do check that out if you're a guitar player. Okay. What should I play? I think I'll play an instrumental tune. This is a piece that I really enjoy playing. It's called Flow. There we go. That was flow. Alright, I'll switch back to the electric guitar here. This is a relatively new Telecaster, and I really love it. It's got a really big neck, big chunky neck, which for me just makes it sound better. Okay, let's see what we can rustle up here. Okay, I'll play some combination of original tunes. How about this one? This song's called Promised Land. Forgive the tuning here. Wow, is that just that nifty mic? Yep, just one microphone here for the acoustic guitar. And the electric guitar is an amp, and the speaker is in the other room. And I have it mic'd up. Yeah, when you get a mic in the right place, it sounds beautiful. It's kind of always a bit of a guessing game, trying to get just the right place, just the right placement, but when you get it, it's nice. Hey Joe, didn't you do some shows with Robin Ford and Leroy Parnell a few years back? Yep, that was me. Cheers, Doug. That was 2016. Something like that anyway. 2017, maybe some of the shows. Alright, this tune's called Promised Land. Gotta get some tempo going. Here we go. I walk straight as a crow across the desert sands. There I will find my zen and flow. It'll take me on to the promised land. Take me on to the promised land. Tell me there's a bubbling brook ahead where I can wash these hands. There lies a scroll in the river's bed. It'll take me on to the promised land. Take me on to the promised land. Promised land. All the ways I can reach you. Promised land. All the ways that can preach you. Turning up every stone for a feeling I've always known. Tell me there are words that I could speak as I fold my hands. Tell me if the bishop or the sheik can take me on to the promised land. Take me on to the promised land. Promised land. All the ways that can reach you. Promised land. All the ways that can preach you. I'm turning up every stone for a feeling I've always known. Tell me if the moon hanging low tonight can help me understand the nature of my eternal flight as I search on for the promised land. As I search on for the promised land. As I search on for the promise. The promised land. Promised Land. Let me see if I can give you a bit of a display of Black Magic Woman. That's a good tune. Here we go. Got a black magic woman. Got a black magic woman. I've got a black magic woman. She's got me so blind I can't see that she's a black magic woman trying to make a devil out of me. Don't turn your back on me, baby. Don't turn your back on me, baby. Don't turn your back on me, baby. Stop messing around with your tricks. Don't turn your back on me, baby. You just might pick up my magic sticks.
got your spell on me, baby. You got your spell on me, baby. Yes, you've got your spell on me, baby, turning my heart into stone. I need you so bad, magic woman, I can't leave you alone.
Why do I keep going? There we go, I quit while I'm ahead. Thanks for the nice comments, everybody, the nice kind words. I got time for, I think, another tune. We'll see how that goes. I wanted to remind you all that we have a tip jar set up for anyone who enjoys the music and wants to leave a tip. I say thank you very much in advance. And thank you to anyone who has contributed in the past. This is live stream number 100. I can't believe I've done 100 of these. It's really quite an amazing thing. And I'm going to try a new time slot, which is this very time slot. This is Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time, that is. And so that's going to be 6:30 p.m. in Los Angeles. I believe it's 9:30 in New York. And something like 10:30 or 11:30 in Australia, something like that. It's 2 a.m. or so, or 3 a.m. in parts of Europe. So I'm sorry for the Europeans. I can never please everybody when I pick a time slot. But I'm going to try coming to you regularly every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time for these live streams. And sometimes it'll be more playing, like this stream has been more playing. Sometimes it'll be more of a guitar lesson style stream, because I do enjoy sharing the information. My camera switcher down here stopped working, so I'm just stuck on the one camera here for this tune. This tune is called Reputation, and it's from my Undertones album. All my albums, by the way, are on streaming services, and if you want to buy a vinyl or a CD copy, you can do so on my website. And another reminder for guitar players, download my free list of backing tracks, tab, and a list of the gear I use. Lots of really good, interesting information out there. I get all these requests all the time from people that ask me what kind of gear I use and can I have free tab and backing tracks and all this. So I put it all on a web page, and if you click the link, it'll take you there. So this is Reputation, and I'm going to close out with this one. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. Thank you very much for tuning in. And especially thanks to those who have tuned in to stream after stream and been regular listeners. I really appreciate you supporting the music, because when you just watch the streams, it helps these algorithms on YouTube and Facebook and wherever you're watching spread it to more people, because they see, hey, if this person likes it, then maybe we'll show it to these people, and then I get spread the music around to new people. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, here we go. This is Reputation.
She learned long ago how to play the game. Spent her days and nights living in the fast lane. But time is passing and she wants to slow it down. Trying to find a ticket off this merry-go-round, 'cause she only wants to be loved, to feel the joy and the pain. But can't she open her heart when she's got a reputation to maintain? On the outside, things look beautiful. She's surrounded by people who will never know the story hiding in their eyes. Makeup on her face is an everyday disguise, 'cause she only wants to be loved, to feel the joy and the pain. But can't she open her heart when she's got a reputation to maintain? She knows she can't keep going down this road she's on. She only wants to be loved, to feel the joy and the pain. But can't she open her heart when she's got so many chains, so many chains? She only wants to be loved, to feel the joy and the pain. But can't she open her heart when she's got a reputation to maintain?
right. There we have it. That's a wrap. Live stream number 100. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for enjoying the music. Thanks to anybody who contributed to the virtual tip jar. And I wish you all the best with the rest of your week. And take good care. Thanks again. Bye-bye.